Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and this story was all over the crypto media scene today. Here's the headline from A&B Crypto. RIPPLENET gets new client, but where is the GBP USD corridor? Asking the tough, the hard-hitting questions. They got you today with the same story here, and really the first one that I saw was from ThinExtra.com, titled "Currency Cloud to Process Cross-Border Payments on RIPPLENET." But before we go any further here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you would please ever so delicately tap the like button. But Mr. Muscles over there, hey, I'm looking at you. No need to get all smashy with this thing. It's delicate, okay? It's very fragile. Do not get smashy. Just a delicate tap will do. And you can get frilly with it. That's kind of fun. You can get super frilly with it. And also, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because if you don't, you're a little baby back bitch. Nah, I'm just kidding. I like it even if you don't. All right, so let's hop in. But first, if I could just cover this, because this kind of made me laugh. This has got to be some sort of mistake, right? From XR Patient, he's at patient_0 with 2 R's on the Twitters. And he wrote the following. I got this official email from BitTrue, excuse me, cryptocurrency exchange. Could not believe what I've read. Are they trolling their customers now? And so what's he talking about here? Well, he tagged me along with a number of others in the XRP community, some of my fellow XRP YouTubers. And here's the screen grab that was included. This is funny. Check this out. Special bonus from BitTrue. That's the subject line. Thank you for, dear valued customer, thank you for choosing BitTrue. That's how I envision that sounding. Thank you for choosing the BitTrue. We have prepared a small welcoming gift just for you. If you make a single deposit, or at least $1,000 on BitTrue, check this out, you will be eligible to enter the promo code below to receive 1 XRP. Bam! There you go. They're giving you 1 XRP. What's the price today? I haven't even looked. Is it like 17 or 18 cents? So they're giving you like 17 or 18 cents. What the hell is this crap? Is it? Did they miss a zero or two? Like what's going on here? Did somebody forget to punch in the zero? Somebody got some fat little chubby fingers and it's moved over to the X right away and they missed the. I don't know what's going on here, man. And they got a promo code in here and you can plug that in. So by the way, since he publicly showed the promo code he got in his email, so I guess you can just plug that in. Anybody can plug it in. You can get your 1 XRP. What a sweet freaking deal. My gosh, I hope barricades were set up because otherwise I think the massive quantities of people that will be stampeding through to get to the front door of BitTrue will be so tremendous that I suspect people will get trampled in the process. Perhaps somebody will even sprain an ankle. Who knows? We shall see. Shout out to XRP Crypto for sending this story my way. This next one here about Currency Cloud. I'm going to jump into the A&B Crypto piece here. This one again, it's titled, RIPPLENET gets a new client, but where is the GBP USD corridor? Where is it? We're going to get to the bottom of this. Ripple has been bridging gaps between countries with heavy remittance volumes for a while now. One partner at a time. That's a good way to do it. Now, in light of the delicate condition of small and medium enterprises owing to a raging pandemic, Ripple has partnered with Currency Cloud, a B2B cross-border payment platform to help these businesses. The London-based company is the latest addition to the RIPPLENET after Azimo and other Europe-based firms joined. See, there is so much freaking news today, but it's like that most days, dare I say. I'm telling you guys, I'm not kidding. You try running a YouTube channel that's XRP-centric, because I'm telling you, you will see what I'm talking about. If you're actually seeking out actively on a daily basis news about XRP, there is almost always too much. I cannot cover everything. Ripple's always finding, completing new partnerships. There's always something going on with XRP. There's also always the trolls out there. That can make for some fun YouTube content. I love to tear down that big Nazi trolls. Sound like this. Well, That troll got a little excited there. That's the most high-pitched murmur that I've ever heard from a Bitcoin maxi troll. Whoa there, Bitcoin maxi troll, calm down. And then the piece continues. Over and above the existing corridors in the XRP, the ecosystem rather, the XRP community has been eagerly awaiting the establishment of a GBP USD corridor. We know it's there already. However, the wait might have been longer than expected. Even though Currency Cloud will make use of Ripple's cross-border services, its focus will mainly be on SMEs, so that'd be small and medium enterprises. That being noted, this is yet another step in the right direction for Ripple, since it has bagged yet another financial services provider in the country, a country that might be the source of the next popular on-demand liquidity corridor. So, do you see the strategy going on here? They're setting up a fantastical move here. They're setting up checkmate, which is global adoption of XRP, my friends. Do you see? It's just like playing chess. They're setting up all these strategic moves using all of their strategery. I just like to say strategery, and which, by the way, is a real word now, I think. Was it George Bush that originally said that and it wasn't a real word at the time? Am I mistaken? I think that happened, and then they made fun of it in Saturday Night Live, and now people use it, and I think it was added to the dictionary. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that actually happened. Real life is hysterical sometimes. But anyway, so as far as the strategery here, Ripple they're making all the moves. They're making all the partnerships here. And that's why you see so much of what happens. Yeah, it's too much to remember, frankly. I would need so much repetition to have all this permanently ingrained in my brain here. I'm constantly reporting on these new partnerships here. A lot of the activity ends up having to be with new companies coming on board on RippleNet, which of course is just the messaging portion of Ripple's technology. But I'm telling you, we're seeing here everything's being set so that corridors can open, and then all of these companies will be able to, in good time, jump on board not just RippleNet, but on-demand liquidity utilizing XRP as a bridge currency. And I think we all know what happens at that point. Or at least we've all speculated about why. Because why are we here? We think that there's an opportunity, a real financial opportunity in investing in XRP sooner than pretty much anybody else on the planet. We feel like, and I think I feel kind of safe speaking on behalf of most people in the XRP community when I say I feel like we believe that we found something special before the rest of the world knows anything about it. I do think that most of us probably feel that way. I don't think I'm stepping out of line by saying something like that. And when you're talking about the fact that you've got an asset class that's worth effectively nothing, I mean, okay, fine, a couple $100 billion, but that's peanuts compared to any other asset class. It really is. And so having the opportunity of being here so early, seeing things actually taking place here, real-world adoption of Ripple's technology, and we know what the end game is with XRP to be utilized as a bridge currency, meaning entities the world over must hold XRP. What do you think will happen? It's supply and demand, and there are so many reasons that entities and individuals would hold XRP. It's not just the fact that it needs to be held by somebody for businesses to conduct to make it possible for businesses to conduct transactions utilizing this XRP-focused business model. It's not just that. If institutional investors see that businesses are using that and they want to jump into the cryptocurrency asset class to diversify, even with just a fraction of a % of their holdings, where do you think they might feel confident going? Because if they know that businesses the world over are utilizing XRP, and if they want to diversify, might it be safe to park some money in XRP? Might it be? And what would the effect be in terms of supply and demand? What would that actually do? I think it would do quite well. So you can tell me what you think, but I think this is something that, frankly, is going to be gigantic. And that's why, for me, it's like, why am I running this YouTube channel? I've been doing this for over a year and a half. I've been in the space for a little over 2.5 years. I just have a blast following this stuff because, and it's what I was saying just a minute ago, a big part. So, well, two things. First of all, I feel like I found something before other people, and even some of the people that did see it did not interpret what is going on correctly and thought that either was the concept of investing as XRP is a bad idea. They maybe didn't do enough research. They don't understand fundamentally why some of the concerns they have are potentially nonsensical. So that makes it a lot of fun, and engaging with other people, thinking through all sorts of different aspects and just from a critical thinking perspective. But then on top of that, having my own real money in the game, skin in the game, that makes it much more fun, much more exciting. That's why I'm here. And that's why I have a blast researching this stuff every day and putting videos out and just being a dork and putting my stupid personality out there and doing the Bitcoin trolls. I have a blast doing it, all right. And there we go. It is so fun, though. And if you're the type that's listening to this channel or any of my other fellow XRP YouTubers, I think we're all of a very similar mindset in that regard. We're not here for ideological reasons. We just feel like we found something, and there's a real opportunity to be had here. I feel strongly that the vast majority must think along those lines. And part of it is because I've seen enough comments on XRP chat over the years, and even more so on Twitter, because I'm on there way more frequently compared to XRP chat. I'm not on XRP chat much at all anymore. It's a great website. I just tend to gravitate towards Twitter for whatever reason. But it's just amazing seeing all of the. I just get the sense that is why we're here. And I think if you could just fast forward a number of years, I suspect that XRP will be worth substantially more than it is today. But with that in mind, I just don't forget, I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!